Sunny one and beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Rita to your aura with another video where I'm going to hook you up with what I am thinking up in my head. Yes, if you're a regular subscriber, if you're a regular, thank you guys, thank you for joining me again. And if you're a first timer, I hope you're gonna find this video very interesting and helpful and informative and somewhat funny, because I'm the girl. I can't seem to be serious about anything, you know. So yeah, without wasting any more of your time. So in case you're wondering what is this thing looks so ugly that I'm thinking up in here. So this is a flat tummy tea because I'm trying to get my flat tummy, you know, without exercising. Yes. I hope this works because I've tried so many things already. Don't mind my baby. He's literally like right in front of me. And my baby daddy's not around, so I can't, I can't put her to sleep. Like, she's so excited. I do not know why. She's literally so excited. Like, I can't do anything. So I was like, you know what? Why not? Let me just keep this thing 100. Keep this real shit, you know? So, without wasting anymore. Oh, you precious. Oh, Misha, shut up. Are you serious, baby? Oh shit. So today we are going to be talking about something somewhat serious. Something that a lot of youth, a lot of people are going through. So, yeah man, you know me, like, I'm all about truth, I'm all about motivation, I'm all about information. Yeah, so we are going to be talking about that. And please guys, please do not get me wrong. I'm not trying to get a job. Well, I am, but I'm not trying. Dang. The topic for today is going to be about unemployment during lockdown in South Africa. Yes, unemployment, it is a thing. Yes, it is a thing. It is a big thing. I happen to be part of the statistics that complete the number of unemployed, educated graduates in South Africa. Yeah, so yeah man, in a nutshell, you study, you go to school, you do everything that you're supposed to do, and then boom, you don't get a job. So this video today is about that and how I have dealt with it and how you too can deal with it, because no one is gonna wait for you to get a job, About myself, I am a BSc chemistry graduate. Yes, I graduated. I studied chemical science at the University of the Western Cape for 3 years. Record time, baby. Yeah, so I did science, obviously, and I didn't even apply for it. My aunt did that for me. So, I was like, Shemi Kalanje, don't apply anything that's going to give me money at the end of the day, That's what we all want, obviously. I wasn't thinking straight, like I wasn't into these things, because I was an academic in school, like I was those science geeks and stuff like that. So you can do pretty much anything you want to do. That's why it's so difficult for you to choose what you actually do like doing, if you actually good at everything, So yeah, I opted to be like, let me go to the science field, Of which it is a trap. Science is a trap, guys. Honestly, to be honest, science is a trap. If you want to have money but you're doing sciences, you'll have to forget about it. A science degree is basically something that you do to be an academic, like a lecturer or a researcher or anything like that, So yeah, I did that, and I figured out along the way that I actually want to have money. I actually want to make money, I want to be like but it was too late. I was already inside, and I was that girl, you know, I had too much pride to drop out. So I finished the degree, and here I am. Today I am unmotivated to, you know, like, it's not nice to actually apply for jobs for something that you don't really like doing. Like, it was going to be hyping if I was like doing something that I did like doing. Even people who make it, who have like 80%, 90%, do not get jobs. So imagine you, imagine yourself right now with that 16%. Where are you gonna get in life? You know, so for me, those words were very like discouraging. That's why I spent most of my time in university like regretting every single thing that had to do with me doing that thing, doing that course. The course was chowing. So yeah, man, I studied BSc chemistry, and that was it. I'm here. Yeah, so I found out along the way that nah, man, nah, fam, I'm not about this life, you know. I spent most of my years in varsity regretting what I was studying, which is not good. It is not good. It is not good, you know. So yeah, I'm back home now, and I spent an entire year trying to get a job. I know that I wasn't like really like up for it, which is why right now I'm sitting here at this moment drinking flattened tea. I've dedicated this year to applying universities for like something other than what I did, like something else, something that I might like, you know. So yeah, that is not the point of the video. It's just like trying to highlight, trying to like let you guys in the loop of why I'm thinking this way. So as a fellow South African, you might know also that it's so difficult to get a job, you know. It's so difficult to get a job if you don't have like a connection, and like if you don't get it from like a bursary or something like that after studying, you know. It is really difficult because of this and that, corruption here, money here, you know. And a lot of youth, like a lot of us young people, do not have money to like visa and to like bribe these people to give us jobs. And like, for example, I applied for this other job now, and then this guy was like, I should like pop up like 10 grand, guys, yo, 10,000 rand, you know. And he was like, it's gonna be like totally refundable because you're gonna be like getting paid like 30k a month. And you know, I was tempted, but then you find that most of the things are scams, you know. I'm a victim of that. Also, my boyfriend is a victim of that. A lot of people that I know are victims of such scammers that take advantage of our situations up in here. They take advantage of the fact that you're freaking desperate and you really do need a job, and then they use that to their advantage. I feel like there are a lot of people that have benefited from our disadvantages, if I may say, you know, which is not nice. Like, it's not nice, especially if you're gonna go and loan the money and borrow it from some people for much money, and then now you're stuck here with debt, you don't even have a job, you know. So yeah, things like that have kind of like discouraged me in the job hunting industry like thing way, whatever, because I'm not motivated to apply for a job in a country where you need to pay for like a job that you freaking studied for, you know. Another thing, it is so frustrating. It puts a lot of pressure on a certain individual like myself who happened to like study and then make a baby and then don't get a job, because I had hoped I thought that I was gonna get a job by now, I was just gonna be employed, which is why it wasn't such a big deal for me to like pop up a baby, you know. But now it's starting to like get to me, because first of all, I didn't have a job and I have a kid that I have to feed like each and every day. So it's really frustrating when you studied and you have a certain degree, but then boom, you don't get anything to show for it, you know. And you find other people who do not have anything, like, you know, guys, I'm not trying to sound like really, but no, guys, Like people who yo guys, people who don't even have grade 12, who don't even have grade 11, guys, they have like so much money they can provide for their families and themselves. So messed up. You find that mundulo bondu like last mundulo begandlula mundu classing. They literally are here balling and flourishing. I think, guys, it's disturbing. I know that I sound like very wrong, but it is very disturbing to see that the thing that they instill in our heads, you're surely gonna have like a bright future. Education is the key to success. For real, guys. I feel like I wish I had known this when I was in freaking grade 7, so that I had to choose off my subject. Now, not finding that much effort into it, because no, guys, we get awards, we get certificates. I have like more than 30 trophies for like academic achievement, but then what do I got to show for it? I guess the system is messed up. South Africa is messed up. I love my country, but this system is messed up. You find people who are like brainiacs working for You find brainiacs literally sucking up to people who didn't even attend class, you know. So that goes to show how much education contributes to a person's like overall success and overall achievements in life, you know. So my advice to you is that don't take it too much in the head. Do not put too much pressure on yourself, guys. Do not put too much pressure on yourself, because there where I am here has nothing to do with my studying, and it has to do with me thinking. Although it does help in the sense that you learn how to like manage certain things, especially math. I feel like math is the only thing that I can say I took that has helped me in my life, because now I can count, now I can divide, you know. For my business I can do that, but for other things I cannot have an X, I do not have a medulla oblongata anywhere that I have to apply in my life, you know. So I do not get to like label a freaking flower to make money, you know. So yeah, man, what I'm trying to say is that, guys, this is messed up. So if you're in high school now, and if you're in varsity now, and you're out there competing with another person, and then you thinking that you're gonna make it better in life more than them, you are sadly mistaken, because that is not going to happen. I'm sorry, but my baby is in the background, so this video is going to be a bit messy because she's so extra, guys. She's so extra, and I was like, you know what? Today is not the day for me to not do this video, because I am so frustrated and I'm so mad at this system, especially now that we are going through this pandemic crisis, whatever thingy that is going on right now. Guys, it is so difficult for one to go around and be mobile and apply for jobs. Oh my God. And you know what she does, ne? She screams when I'm screaming. Even now she's screaming. Oh. You find people that have, like, I'm not saying the only way to get a job, like the only way to make it in life is for you to go to school. No, that is definitely not what I'm saying. But then, aren't we supposed to be like the people there at the top of the chain, you know? Yeah, so that made me realize something about my country and myself. And I know it took me like a really long time to get this in my head, that I can't really get the life that I want with a degree only, or with just like a paycheck at the end of the month, you know. So I can't really make my plans around that, which is why I developed some kind of skill where I actually told myself how to do braids and locks, faux locks, and makeup and all these other beauty things, because I actually enjoy doing that. So I didn't think of it as something that could actually generate money for me, or something that could become like somewhat of business for me. It was always something like, I just want to look good and I don't want to pay money, you know, for it. So yeah, like the little thing that you can do, like the small thing that you can do with your hands can actually make you money. That's one thing I realized, because alatanda izinto bakhona, and because women, we know we just like to look good all the time, all day, every day. Even now I'm wearing pajamas, but I'm looking good. I am looking nice. My baby is asleep now, so this video is gonna go a little bit more smoother. So when I realized that my degree was not getting me anywhere faster, anywhere that I wanted to be, I had pictured myself in a totally different situation when I was like 24. I'm 24 this year, and I had hoped to have a car, house, and stuff like that. But then yeah, so this lockdown situation is kind of like not forced, but then triggered some kind of entrepreneurship spirit or demon in me, where I'm more motivated, and I'm like, I'm not gonna let it get to me, stuff like that, you know. I had always been so chilled, you know, because my mom used to do everything for me as a girl, you know. I'd always been like the person who would like, Shemi, Shemi, where, you know. And look at where that got me. It didn't get me anywhere that I wanted to be. So I know that I was a late bloomer in that department of being responsible and hustling, you know. We are hustling up in here, but better late than never. Honestly, I haven't been the hustler type ever in my life. Like, I've never been forced to be in a situation where I'm supposed to like hustle for everything I got. I've always had like people taking care of me, which I'm grateful for, by the way. But it is not a good thing, guys, if you're always expecting something from someone. It is not a good thing. So yeah, man, this lockdown situation has kind of like reshaped my mind into finding out who I am, what I want, where I want to be, and like where I want to see myself in the coming years, you know. In the coming years, I don't know how to say it. In the next couple of years, yes, that is the one. Also in a situation like this where you find yourself under like a lot of pressure, whether you're a guy or you're a girl, and your girl is up in here demanding things, and you can't really do much because you also depend on being mobile and going around and being like a business person, which is kind of difficult to be in this situation. Don't pay that mind, find something else that like adapt to the situation, that caters for the situation that we're in, you know. Like for me, I do hair, like I'm a hairstylist, like I'm a hairdresser. But now I opted to like selling wigs because people aren't gonna come to my place to do their hair anymore, you know. So yeah, now I make wigs with my hands and I sell them and I get a lot of money for it, you know. So yeah, like you yourself can also do some other thing that is also correlated with your niche and your own specific business. By the way, do not copy other people because you see what's together. Do not like try to be someone you're not. Do not try to imitate, because it's not going to work for you as well as it's working for the next person, because it is not your thing, you know. So be unique most of the time, like be you, and just work around that. Trust me, it'll never go wrong. I know that I'm also still starting out, so I'm not like an expert in this department, but then I know that there's like, you know, when you feel that you're going somewhere and you get like so scared, you get scared, and at the same time you become worried about, yo, my friends, my peers are getting this, like people who graduated after you, people who were like a grade below you have this and that, and you feel some type of way, especially when you look at social media, especially when you look at so many things. Like, it gets really frustrating. I know if you're a human being, you know, you feel it's not about being jealous or like comparing yourself, but then it's just natural for you to feel some type of way if your like situation is like it's not going the way you want it to go. And then you're gonna see people who are flourishing out there, and you're gonna feel some type of way. Not that you feel jealous, but then you feel like, I also want to be in a position where I can provide this and that for my family. Not necessarily that I want what the next person has, but I also want to be in a comfortable, like stable situation, you know. So y'all, do not be shaken, do not worry about those things, guys. Like, I don't want to be like a motivational speaker or anything like that, but then just stick to you, do you, and do not focus mostly on the noise and everything else that is happening around you. Focus on better-finding yourself and fixing your flaw, like being better than you were like the last time, you know. I feel like that is what has worked for me till this point. I was always like laying on my back, always waiting for like handouts from my family, like this and that, you know. And I realized that, like, no one told me this, but I realized it for myself that, nah fam, that is not me, that is not where I want to be. So in future, if you're going to like pick something to study or go through like a career path, you better go to the finance department, because that job's there. No, you better do something that you see okay? Because guys, science, to be honest, science is nice, man. It's difficult and it stimulates your brain cells and it makes you feel like Einstein genius. But then the only way to go in science is up. You cannot like stop studying, like get a degree and be like, I want to make money now. Nah fam, it's only this and that person, like those CEOs of Eskom, guys. Mind you, the Eskom CEO has only like is it Eskom or Sasol, something like that. I think it's Sasol. Yeah, like he only has like a degree, guys, and he owns a company which employs people with PhDs. So you see what I'm trying to say, like, it depends on the person. And in the country that we're living in now, you can never go wrong with business, guys. You can never go wrong with finance. You can never go wrong with that department, because there's always something to do. There's always some money to be made somewhere. Any small thing. Now I'm selling tea. I'm selling flat stomach tea. You can think this is like a pyramid scheme or anything like that, but you know, big ups to all these Herbalife distributors, all these other people that are making money out of selling, because you can never go wrong with selling. People are always buying out here. I bought this myself. Now I'm selling it. So you see, 1 + 1 is 2. Oh man, on a serious note, like, an unemployment in this country is a serious thing, and it has affected like a lot of people, myself included. But I haven't let that, like, I'm not gonna let that bring me down, because like there's so many things to be done. I'm not gonna like put so much blame on the fact that I'm in South Africa and that like there's a lot of corruption taking place in this country. Like I have to put more responsibility, more blame on myself. So yeah, man, to all the hustlers out there, to all the people who are working their butts off, who are working for companies, who have got jobs but they don't really feel like it's enough, do not hesitate. Like everyone has an idea out there. I feel like God gave us a brain to think. If you don't believe in God, but then science says you also have like a unique brain, so you can think about anything that you could do to generate a sort of income. It can be like doing someone's hair, doing someone's makeup, it can be brushing people's shoes, you can even like work in the garden with like trees and stuff, and then like become like a really big sensational gardener person and employ people to actually do that for you and maybe help you around. I had more nights awake than asleep trying to just make it, trying to get just 50%, but I'm here now drinking flat tummy tea. Like I said, it's messed up. Everything is messed up, guys. So yeah, man, without wasting any more of your time, you know, man, you can do anything. You can do anything that you want to do. You can be anything you want to be. And yeah, keep on keeping on. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I love you.